Alright guys, so I'll be sharing the mistakes I made when I was playing on the China server, mistakes that I will definitely avoid when the global release comes. Okay, so the first one is about leveling pets. On the early days, the first pet that I got, and I'm pretty sure this will be the first pet everyone gets in the global version 2, is this rabbit pet. He's actually kind of cute, but I'm not gonna waste my resources leveling up this pet again. Compared to the other pet, guys, this one is pretty weak, so I don't recommend investing in this one. Instead, there's a pet that's actually good and even ideal for everybody, and that's the owl. This one. Now you do need to spend to get this pet, but it's worth it. This pet has something to do with your DPS, mainly your crit stats, where crit is actually important stats in this game. So yeah, this pet should be your priority to upgrade. And there's also another pet you will get just by playing normally. And this something that look like a fox. Yeah, so this one is more of a support pet. It gives you cooldown speed and flat HP, and its skills are focused more on healing. So this one is also good for early game, but again, don't invest too heavily in this one. The owl is still the best long-term pick. Like even right now, Chinese players are still using that pet. So yeah, don't waste your resources upgrading pets randomly, pets that you won't use in the long run. All right, next one, and this is really depends on your server's market, but based on what I saw from the Chinese community, there are some items that are really super cheap during the early days, but later on they become super expensive, like to the point where no one's even selling them anymore. That's because early on, everyone's still exploring and doesn't really understand the value of certain loot, and one of those is insignias. And a big mistake we might make, especially newbie players like us, is selling something that could be worth a lot later in the game. So insignias are a bit like cards from Ragnarok, so they will be part of our future build, so they are really important. Okay, so third mistake, over enhancing gear. This one hit me hard because I was enhancing gear even before I reached the level where I should be farming real gears, which is around level 50. When I was still learning the game, I was upgrading all my gears to plus 8, plus 9, or even plus 10, only to replace them later anyway. And yeah, I know the game lets you transfer enhancement progress from old gear to new gear, but that still costs gold. And gold is really important in this game. And actually, there are ways, other ways to enhance your gears, like over enhance without burning too many materials. I already have two methods in mind, but I'll save that for a separate video when the global version is out, since we are not really going to do any of that on day 1, day 2, or even day 3 anyway. So just make sure that you are subscribed so that you will be updated on that. Okay, for now, just remember this. Don't waste your enhancement materials early on. Wait until you get your level 50 accessories or level 55 armor gears. Okay, so next mistake is not making alt characters early. Like from day 1, guys, start creating your alts, and don't just create them, level them up at least level 10. That's enough to start getting this daily login rewards and other free daily resources. Yeah, but even though you're making alt characters, don't invest in them too much. Yeah, don't really invest on them. Always focus your resources on your main. But anyway, if you still don't have a main class in mind, one thing you can do is just play around with 5 different classes with your alts, and it's okay not to decide your main right away. Try them all first, and later on just pick the one you enjoy the most, or maybe the one that gets lucky with drops. All right, so that's it, guys. So if you're gonna summarize all of these mistakes, most of them come down to one thing, and that is wasting in-game resources too early. And honestly, the main reason I made these mistakes was because I was just trying to learn everything. I had to test out all the system to understand how they work, especially since everything was in Chinese. I really had to try things myself to learn. And yeah, it was really expensive. So now you get to learn from my experience. So guys, the best solution for this right now is just give yourself a simple early game timeline. Like your first priority, just level up. Just do your story quests, elite quests, and side quests, and that's it. Don't touch the other systems. Just do quests, level up, and use whatever free gear that games gives you. Trust me, it's enough. Your first goal is just to reach the point where you unlock the dungeons. That's where you start farming your level 50 accessories and level 55 gear, and I believe you can get there without enhancing, without re-rolling stats in circuit system, or even without touching pads. Anyway, this is all based on my experience from the China server. So I really encourage you to save this content. And if you ever get stuck during the global release, just come back to this video and leave a comment. Let me know where you're stuck. Like if the game is forcing you to use a certain system too early, and we'll figure it out together. And don't worry, I'll also comment and pin something where I get stuck myself. Yeah, I will let you know when the game finally forcing me to start using certain systems to make my character stronger. So yeah, that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.